Hello everyone, my name is Ray and today we're here to play some more Tales of Berseria, part number 70. Thank you all for joining me for this episode. You can see we're still in the 50s, we're right at 50. I want to do some leveling up, but when I turned it on, the gate over there that my camera is facing towards over on the left is grayed out, which means we cannot leave through that way, so they're going to force us to leave through this way. We're going to do the conversation pieces here first, and then we're gonna head out. And the only reason I'm recording right now is I'm still gonna do some leveling up before we actually technically get into the episode. But the only reason I'm recording right now is because I think when you go out there, it may not be a cutscene, but I think they have something to say that you'll miss if I don't record it. So that's how that's gonna happen. But let's. What the hell? Are they in the igloo? Oh, it's Grimoire. Talk.
Hey, teacher. You managed to decipher what the ancient book had to say about Inominat's awakening, didn't you?
Right after we escaped from Titania, yes. I'm just sorry it wasn't of much use to you.
Oh, come on, Grim. I'd say it turned out all right.
That's not for you to decide.
You're not seriously blaming Grim for all that.
No, I'm not. But I'd still like to know anything more specific about Inominat.
Please, tell us what you've learned.
All right? What Inominat needs to fully awaken isn't a large quantity of malevolence, but rather the quality of it, in 8 types. Specifically, he needs despair, hatred, greed, conceit, lust, obsession, cowardice, and selfishness.
If each was assigned to a single Therian, then Velvet would be hatred and Kamawana greed, right?
Medissa would be conceit, Teresa is lust, and Orthrus, obsession?
And cowardice for Griffin. That leaves the Rhino Stagros with selfishness.
But Artorius was trying to steal despair from me. How does that fit in? 8 types of malevolence and only 7 Therians. It definitely doesn't add up. Whatever the case, it seems obtaining this 8th malevolence is the final obstacle before Inominat's full awakening.
I see. That would certainly explain Artorius' behavior. His plan was to foster profound hatred within Velvet, before plunging her into despair.
And he used her brother to do it.
If that's true, gathering all the Therians served a greater purpose. Right now, the Abbey has no means to collect despair.
But with Teresa dead, shouldn't a new Therian have taken her place?
Yeah, but after we killed her, the Abbey still went out of their way to try to capture me. That must mean they haven't been able to secure the new Therian.
Well, dude, it was like a few hours. And the Therian is supposed to be born. So, and by that, do they mean that the Therian is like a being that's actually created at that time, or does it just mean that the power to resonate with the Nominat leaves the Therian that was killed and goes to somebody else who's receptive to it? I don't know. They don't really explain it all that well, if you ask me.
Indeed. Yet,
Is something troubling you?
yes. It comes down to the very idea of quality where malevolence is concerned. When you talk about the relative quality of something, what you're really talking about is its purity. That would mean that Therians pick out and devour this pure malevolence.
Yeah.
But malevolence by its very nature is impure. Therefore, for some person or creature to become a Therian, they'd need to be responsive to a purity of impurity. Surely few could ever meet such a stringent criterion.
So we don't need to worry so much?
Oh, but I think I know someone who fits that description. Perhaps a certain succession of top exorcists who have tried to suppress and purify the spread of malevolence.
You don't mean...
It's just a concern. For now, at least.
Go and see with your own 2 eyes. It's the only way to learn the truth about the world. Write the books, the books. So yeah, oh no. I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Why the hell is Teresa lust? And why is Kamawana, greed? Is it because she's a kid and she wants her way no matter what? Because not all kids are like that. And I don't see what lust had to do with Teresa. Teresa was rather to herself, and, you know, maybe they're trying to say, well, you know, it doesn't matter. It's a game. It's a good game, but some of these things just don't make any sense to me.
There's nothing to fear here.
Fear? Are you scared about something, Medissa? You can tell me about it. I'll listen. It's just us here, and my lips are sealed. Everyone knows I'm good at keeping
But yeah, we're standing right here, so...
All right, I guess I'll tell you.
All right, go on.
Velvet and her friends left to go fight one last battle. It's a really important fight. For you, for me, and for everyone in the whole wide world.
How important is it?
More than I can even imagine. And right now, nobody knows how it'll go. Or what will happen afterward.
That sounds scary.
It is. That's why I was thinking of praying for you to be safe, sweetie. No matter what happens. But it just feels strange to do that.
Strange? Why?
Well, my god was someone who'd take away the feelings of those who prayed to him.
That's silly. Wouldn't he get lonely if he had nobody to pray to him?
Yeah, I think he would.
I think I understand. Something really big is about to happen and you're worried because you have no one to depend on. Don't worry, I'm right here with you, Medusa. And so are Dial, and Orthy, and Russ, and even the Rhino Stagros. So you're not alone.
Kamawana.
Or maybe a kid, a lizard, 2 dogs, and a beetle aren't much to depend on.
No, I think I can count on all of you more than I can that god at this point. Thank you, sweetie.
Better than a god. I'm not sure I'd go that far. But if I'm ever in danger, I know my mom will come rescue me. I know she will, so don't worry about me.
You're right. Your mother will protect you. I promise.
Yep, I know it.
Oh, Kamawana, Medusa. Surely there's some way we can save Kamawana and the others.
I couldn't tell you.
I just feel like I have to do something for Kamawana.
Yo, I don't understand what the hell, like, am I missing something? Why are they acting like the world's about to end? We're not fighting Artorias, we're going to fight 2 dudes to get, I don't know. I must just be missing something. And I know they're talking about awakening the Empyreans, and it's going to throw the world into chaos a little bit, but it's not going to be an immediate thing, and it doesn't matter. Well, just watch the damn episode, we'll figure it out.
What sort of things?
Stuff like the walls moving and attacking them. Fairies flying in front of them. All kinds of weird.
Couldn't those just be demons they saw there?
Hey, I ain't done. Towards the end, they were talking about not wanting to see people's backs. That they hated them.
They hated backs? What could that mean?
I don't know. That's what makes it so strange.
Maybe
They
saw
hated
the back of
backs.
some demon on the island, and they don't want to be reminded.
Your guess is as good as mine. But if you do decide to go, you'd best watch your backs.
Yeah, we haven't gone to but one of those, I think. Like it's been almost 10 minutes already, and all I'm doing is...
Only I could just use my power to seal Inominet.
Looks like you're raring to go, eh, Laphicet? Just don't be too eager to help, okay? You've got a bad habit of trying to play the good guy.
Oh no, I'm not a good guy. I'm a selfish, wicked little boy.
Oh, is that so?
But if you acknowledge your own selfishness, then it's something you've chosen for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Then we have that in common. Now, all that's left is to follow your own creed. Only that.
Besides, I'm a demon. Even if you were the worst of the worst, I'd be like, cool.
Thanks, Aizen. Thanks, Rokuro.
Velvet. Don't give up on Laphicet just yet, okay?
So, you were eavesdropping on us at the inn.
Heavens! I never knew a praetor to be so utterly shameless! All right, I was. But that's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is...
I know. No matter how selfish you are, life's empty without anyone to share it with.
Not necessarily.
She's got a point.
More than anything, I don't want to give up. Not on myself.
Alright, are y'all done talking yet? We're gonna go back to the end speed of talking because I'm pretty sure there's a whatever in there. Oh, it's this way. Go inside the inn. And there's it. No, there isn't. Wait. Orthros and Rusty or Rusy or whatever the hell their names are. And I don't know why I didn't notice that before. Saw two dogs and thought they were just random dogs until I got a little closer and saw that their back was all jacked up. Got them spikes though. Yeah, I thought so. Time for a, well, not really a cutscene, but a message.
What is all this?
Oh, calm down. It's just steam.
Really? Oh, I get it. Mount Killerhouse is melting the bottom of the glacier.
Of course. The heat and the cold are engaged in a feudal war. Just like someone I know.
Why not worry about the path you're taking?
The path I'm taking? Oh, hot! Wait, beneath this ice?
Is boiling hot water.
How can you be so calm right now? One false step and we're poached!
Probably.
If you don't slip, you won't die.
For the Reaper, you're certainly optimistic.
Where's that famous apathy of yours today, Magilu?
Who cares about apathy? Especially when I got friends as depraved as you.
Alright, so from now I'm going to make a break and I'm just going to start fighting some shit for 30 minutes to an hour to get us leveled up. So, I will see y'all in a little bit. Boing! So I was walking around randomly and was fighting stuff in this area and this clip just started. So here you go.
The snow. It's all red. So this is a scarlet night.
Pretty strange, isn't it?
It's amazing. It's not like I'm happy about it or anything.
If you're worried about Laffy or Celica, you don't need to be. I was just wondering what makes the moon turn so red.
They say the Crimson Moon is a gate to beyond, and it's proof of humanity's sins.
A sign of sin, huh? Maybe the moon drinks up the innocent blood spilled by the wicked.
My, it would take a wicked mind indeed to come up with something like that. Please, don't say such frightening things.
A scarlet night occurs whenever a full moon is in a certain
If that's
position.
enough to scare you, I shudder to think that you could call yourself a warrior.
And Earth
The
pulse
moon's
sends
drinking
signals
up
into the
blood.
sky, turning
That's
it
not
red.
even remotely scary.
Yes. And the amount of power is said to create enough mana to affect even an Empyrean.
So that's why the ritual is done on a scarlet night.
But the world of humanity is violent, and the Earth pulse is stained with all the blood spilled throughout history. So Rokuro's theory might have hit a little closer to the truth than expected.
Oh, a wild guess hits the mark.
Don't get used to it.
It sure does look grim, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so seriously, that shit just showed up. I don't know why it showed up. Maybe it's because of the area that I was in, but yeah, no. Back to the grinding.
Now!
I hope this episode isn't going to be long as hell. I have no idea how long the first two parts were that I recorded. I think the first one was like 10 minutes, the next was like a minute or some shit. So I'll just assume it's been about 10 minutes. So this part will be 20-25. But anyway, we're back. We did some leveling up. As you can see, we are now level 53 across the board. I think we were 50 or 51. I'm pretty sure we were 50 when I started. No, we were 50. I know we were 50. Anyway, I also did some equipment enhancing, as you can see. She's got her Fury Piercer up by 1 now, so it's at 2. However the hell you say that belt's at 8. Feldspar Garment is 7. Silky Paper 4 is really all he got. He got a Mithril bag as well, but I wasn't able to upgrade it because I don't have any freaking Mithril fragments. So that kind of sucks. She's got the Topaz Spear now, and I made that +3. It's stronger physically than her other one, so I figured, what the hell. That's not been touched. She got the Mithril Garment. Again, not able to upgrade it rather, because I haven't gotten any Mithril fragments. She went back to the Gradient Doll because it's more powerful than the one that she was using, which is the Quartz Doll. No. Yeah, Quartz Doll. I don't think I switched anything else on her. Oh, I also switched Velvet's title. She's now the Furious Fighter. Anyway, Aizen got the Mithril Bracelet. You can't see it because he's wearing this outfit. But, it's not, you know what, I'll just screw it. I'll be completely honest with you. This wouldn't make sense to give him up here, so I'm not going to. That's what it looks like. I don't particularly care for his legacy outfit. I just don't. I just don't like it. So I'm going to put him back to his regular one. The haircut looks pretty much exactly the same, but it's just not as... It's slightly shorter? Whatever. Anyway, back to equipment. Yeah, that's the Mithril Bracelet. Again, nothing really tremendous. Quartz Pendant was switched. And he got the Mithril Daggers. Those are at +2. That's what I use my Mithril Fragments on to upgrade his, because they're actually physically weaker than the other ones. Yeah, but it does increase his art attack, and sometimes he uses art attacks. And it increases art defense as well a little bit, I believe. Anyway, so yeah, no, not too much changing going on. But Velvet was... show you. See, Velvet's at 485 attack physically, 456 attack, I guess, magically, whatever. But look at her strongest stat. Her strongest offensive stat is pretty much lower than everyone's in here but Eisen's. Eisen's highest attack is 474 for physical, and she's slightly higher than him, but again, only slightly. And I did have to use some herbs to even get her to that point. She was weaker than him. Her art attack, though, 456. He's a clean 200 points higher than her, and they're the exact same level. I have used nothing to enhance his stats. I used some herbs to enhance Velvet's, but I know he's an art attack focuser as opposed to a physical attack. He doesn't really do physical attacks very often, but my god, he is 200 points stronger than her. And then Eleanor here, I don't even think she has any art attacks, but she's 633 physical attack, while Velvet is 485 attack. Then you have Maggie over here, who's 589 art attack, which is over 100 stronger than Velvet. Secondary to Laffy said she's the strongest art attacker we have. Then you got Rokuro. He's kind of shit, all things considered, offensively. He's got really good defenses, though, which is ironic considering that his character is pretty much always bloodlusting and just wanting to slaughter pretty much everything that is. But, yeah, so that's kind of weird. But 469, that's not terrible. He's the physically weakest attacker we have as far as... well, he's the weakest offensive character we have. Because his main attacks are physical, and he's weaker than everyone else in that category physically. Damn sure Eleanor. And then you've got our two art attackers, Magilu and Laffy. And they blow everyone out of the water, art attack wise. It's really weird to me. And I promise you guys, I looked through it. I went through her equipment. I went to buy her more stuff. By the way, we ain't got no money because I spent all of our gold on that shit. But I went through to buy her new equipment. I went through the equipment that we have. I went to upgrade pretty much everything that she could. Those are about the highest physical and art attack stats she can get without drastically weakening her defensive stats. Because she does have some items that will increase her attack or her art attack by a good amount. 20, 30, 40 points in some cases. But her defense or art defense will drop by like 100. I'm not doing that. That just doesn't make any sense. Because sure, she can dish out damage, but she's going to be the definition of a glass cannon. So I'm not fucking with that. So I just thought I'd take a little bit... Menu Maven. It's because she spent time on the menu. Is that what that is? And by the way, I switched her title to Fierce Fighter. Look what it is if I take that off. Then she goes down to 441, no matter what it is. Because well, I guess this one here. Are you serious? That actually increases her attack, but well, we didn't have this. We literally just got it. Y'all saw that. So I don't feel bad for that. But that'll increase her attack by 507, so I'm going to give it to her. But 441, so her attack goes down by 40 more. So without that, she's even weaker than Rokuro. It's weird. But now that she's at 507, we should be able to kill some stuff just a little bit faster. I'm wondering why the hell the Menu Maven is the damn most physically offensive status that she has, or title, or whatever. I think I'm going to switch Rokuro's outfit too to his original or whatever. Not because it doesn't look bad, but because for the next part we're going up against the boss.
Looks like we won.
Yeah, I think that's a quote from whatever the hell character she's supposed to look like. So yeah, let's do that now before I forget. We'll do his regular outfit. We're going to skip these dudes if possible because I have been fighting them for like 20 minutes. I'm tired of them. So yeah, up the hill. Flamestone chip. I sold a good amount of flamestone chips. By the way, I got like 67,000 gold from selling shit.
That's the cave. I can feel a powerful earth pulse flowing inside it.
It looks like we can reach the core from there.
Like the rough gemstones and whatnot. So we'll check out whatever the heck that said in just a smidge. I really wasn't paying attention to it. But I gotta keep an eye on my time. I looked away just as I opened it, which is really stupid, but what did she just get? See, like, that drops her art defense by damn near 50. Well, what is this? Yeah, by 49 points. It drops her art defense by 49 points. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to turn her into just a physical attacker. That doesn't make any sense to me. We'll rock out with what she's got right now. I'm gonna do some off-screen fights with this and see if it makes that significant of a difference to me. Next episode, which will be uploaded tomorrow, because it's like 8 o'clock at night on Friday when I'm uploading this. This is the one that was supposed to go up Thursday, obviously. I'm going to I'll just upload the video that's gonna go up on Saturday will have her with this on. Gloria Des Musex, whatever. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Like I said, if she's getting wrecked in this cave, because we're not gonna get through this cave. But if she's getting wrecked in this cave with that on, I'm gonna take it off. But I really don't feel like stopping right now and doing some playtesting for like 5-10 minutes just to see how badly she gets whipped.
There is no plan.
I've already been, just prepping for this episode alone for over an hour, so I'm not gonna do it. Call it lazy if you won't. I wouldn't disagree.
I'm sure you'll all make it.
There's a lot of cuts. I feel like this episode is going to be hella awkward.
I doubt there will be an eruption
Like,
at all. We'll only be using the
hella awkward. Just because of all the random cuts and the jumping in and, hey, look at this crap that just showed up out of nowhere. And let me explain this to you. All that stuff should have been explained a long time ago. I flubbed that to hell and back.
But the ancients also say that when the 4 Empyreans awaken, there's a great shift in the earth. If they're angry about being roused from their slumber, I don't think a volcanic eruption is something we can rule out.
See? What did I tell you? Really, I'm sure we'll be fine. If the volcano erupts, we'll just deal with it.
You're starting to sound like Velvet.
You look sure of yourself, but I'm still nervous.
It may be best to write up a
Then
will.
stay home.
Eisen, do you have a
By the way, I
better
switched up my characters to have the most offensive characters we have out, just to see how quickly we can win these fights. If we're still taking forever,
You already know
I'm gonna have to do some more leveling up.
Right?
Oh, so you figured that out.
It wasn't hard. Besides, it's not like you have anyone to give a will to.
Oof, way to cut to the quick.
Yeah, so I mean, we have our our most offensive team possible right now. Velvet, she just got a decent upgrade in her stats, physically. Well, offensively, period. Laphicet is freaking god status in this game. Like, if you want an art attacker, you use Laphicet. Just period. I never noticed that they have their next art on there. That's actually pretty cool. All this time I was explaining this. And then Eleanor, she's a powerhouse. And she's got good defenses too. Like, yeah, her physical defense and her art defense are both higher than Velvet's. And she's just like, god damn. I need to learn how to use Eleanor and just get her in there and wax that ass, because my god, she wrecks. No! Not what I was trying to do, you stupid. How you gonna just come into a new area and start with a dangerous encounter when I'm not even sure how much damage we can do to these guys or how well we can survive? I mean, hey, you know, what the hell ever, because Velvet is taking care of business right now. But what are these guys' stats? Yeah, look at them. Even their defense, 562. Woo! This stuff is kind of ridiculous. How's everybody doing, by the way? I'm pretty sure I've asked that in the other ones, but that was in the other parts of this episode. But that was at least 40 minutes ago for me, so... Hey, we should get some good experience from this regardless, though. Oh my god. You know what? I'm starting to think I might just put that damn... sash on her as it is, because she's wrecking these fools right now. So no, it isn't completely necessary, but I mean, she's been hit, what, 2 or 3 times in this fight? Like, damn. And look how much damage she's doing. She just did over 2,000 with 1 hit. Could you stop? Velvet, show some mercy. It is not that serious. Oh, I must have armatized. I must have used my Therian form against the damn 100 P'd or 1000 P'd or whatever the hell these ones are called. They have some really cool / weird names for those dudes. I really have been wanting to play. 16,000. Could you stop? Like how she says she refuses to fall. Like that was a difficult fight. All we did was run house. All we did was run house. Anyway, I put a clip of Dr. House in there, but I'd have to find one that I thought was decent first. And since it's 8 o'clock and this video has to get up before the day's over, I didn't have time for that. I have to record 2 more videos before this day's over. I've recorded 3 videos already. Well, I'm in the process of recording the 3rd one, which is this, and then the 2 Super Luigi Brothers, well, Super Luigi Galaxy 2, today and tomorrow parts. So after this, I gotta record this, second part for this, that'll go tomorrow, and the Battle Corner video that's gonna go up. I don't think I've called it that yet. I was gonna call it the Battle Spot originally, instead of just Doom Multiplayer, which is what it currently is, but I looked it up, and there is an official like Pokemon thing that is called the Battle Spot, which I didn't know about. So whatever, Battle Corner. That's what we're gonna call it. Why? I don't really have an answer for that. I just felt like it. Now I want to kind of get through here. To be honest, because once you've seen one of the caves in this game, you've seen a multitude of them. Usually I've got about 10 minutes left, or about 7 minutes left in this recording session before I would usually end the video, because I want it to be about 30-35 minutes. But if I have to go a little bit longer to get to the next save spot, I will. But the next time we get to a save spot, I'm ending this episode. Provided, of course, that it's not like in the next area, because then the episode's going to be too short. So there's a lot of like decision making, quote, 100 feet, yeah. There's a lot of decision making, quote unquote, that you have to do in videos like this. Okay, that didn't end well for me. I mean, I'm still alive, but let me talk to you for a second. Boy, homie sneaking up on me trying to be slick. That's fine. Man, that's kind of messed up. Actually, just beat the hell out of that bat. Why not? I like to try and defend my magic users. Where'd you come from? This isn't a dangerous encounter. Then again, I am retarded. I know that they can't just show up now. That's another thing about the, what is it called? The being the end of the game, so to speak. I don't think they started doing that before like 1 or 2 levels from now. But now things are really starting to get into the nitty gritty. Once you get to this part of the game, I noticed it the first time. So I'm going to say it started here. If it started earlier, whatever. But then the enemies can just respawn anyway. Not nearly as much as a dangerous encounter, obviously, but still. 5,000 points. What the hell? Expedition's back. Yo, speaking of expeditions, we went to a new place. Ooh. We got the Cheagle Island unlocked while I was doing my grinding, and I figured, what the hell? I'd just show it to you guys, but this is, we got that complete. This is the 16th place we can go to. We got the rat pig and tomato stew, which is the recipe, obviously. You still need the attachment and the rare item from this place. I think he can catch us. I know that Centipede can catch us. That thing is quick as hell. Even when you're on the tatami board, in our case, the Guardian board, which is, I believe, the fastest way we can travel. That damn thing is still fast enough to almost catch you. Now, it won't catch you if you keep moving.
So cold. Getting sleepy.
If you fall asleep, we're leaving you.
Ooh! Obviously put him for comedic purposes, but damn. Oh, I remember this place. This damn cave is windy as hell. Alright, you. Let's do this, because I don't want you to sneak up behind me, because if I can't hear the daggone, I can't hear the game because I have it turned down. And it's weird. I kind of decide that randomly whether I want the video to be up where I can hear it a little bit at all, or if I want it to be down so where I can't hear it. But, yeah, no. I can't hear squat, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, that was impressive, Velvet. Yes, attack the air. So, yeah. I can't hear them. So I wouldn't hear his little slither noise that he makes when he sees you and he comes after you. And if he catches up to me, if he runs after me, that's a risky encounter, and I don't want it. Risky encounters aren't all terrible in this game. But, yeah, they're not really all that fun either. It's obviously it's completely disadvantageous for you to have one, so why the hell would you want one? I'm probably going to come back and explore this place once I get... Because, see, exploring this place is fine. Only problem is It's easier to fuck it. It's easier to do it when you have the geo board because you move around so much faster, and you're not going to be getting in fights unless you pretty much want to. Red Sage, I will take it. The only real herbs I don't tend to use are the ones that increase your life for whatever reason, which actually is probably stupid because all of your stats being increased are relatively good, obviously. Okay, you're not fast enough to catch me, and there's nothing over there, so I just let's move on. Why not? Where's that centipede? He's gone. Good. Like I'm telling you, you cannot outrun them. You want to try, then go ahead and get your Usain Bolt on and, you know, make yourself semi-useful. But get on the board if you've got it and dip. If you're not trying to fight them. If you want to fight them, then kill everything. Who cares? And normally this is what I do. See, this is the thing. When my buddies watch me play this game, games in general, I obviously play them differently than I do when I'm recording for y'all. Because when it's just me, I ain't got no time limit. I ain't got no time constraints or nothing like that. I'm just running around killing pretty much everything. And that's the problem with playing a game that you've never played before that you start to like or really like or, you know, already start off from the jump liking. Because then you want to play it on your own time. But then you get kind of sick of it unless you're like in love with it. So I'm trying to do some advancement in the storyline on my own playthrough. Now I've already beaten the game, but I have started, you know, I wanted to do my own advancement. I wanted to see what's going to happen next and whatnot. But then there's the other side. Well, do I want to wait to keep my reactions genuine and just holy crap, I didn't know that was going to happen, whatever. But when I don't have any time constraints and I can do this however the hell I see fit, I don't think you'll ever be able to jump across that. Nice little attention to detail putting those crystals down there though. Let's get him. Because I am not trying to have you sneak up on me, big dog. Again, these are the one enemies that I will probably fight at any given opportunity if I notice that they're there. Because I have had them sneak up on me before. But anyway. Yeah, no, when it's just me, I just fight pretty much everything. As long as they can give me points. As long as they can give me any kind of like experience. Or if they have an item or a piece of equipment that I'm wanting. I'll kill all y'all. Like, all y'all. But at the same time, when you're doing it for a Let's Play, you can't. And I don't want to spend all this time grinding off screen on my own. Because basically I'm lazy when it comes to this type of stuff. I just don't want to play the game that much. I like video games, obviously, but at the same time, I'm not the guy who can sit down and play video games all day long. I'm just not. I can't. That may seem weird for a guy who's attempting to be a Let's Player, a guy who's, you know, recording games as he plays them for the enjoyment of others, hopefully anyway, but at the same time, that's just how it is. I like these games, I love these games, I enjoy these games, I'm fond of them, however the hell you want to word it.
You'll be facing Shigure soon.
But at the same time, I can't play a game from wake to sleep. I know a lot of people who can sit down and play the same game for a very long time. I can play the same game for 2 hours, maybe 3, but then I gotta take a break and play another video game, or I gotta take a break, period. Get up, walk around, do some stuff, whatever. I just cannot play the same game all day long. And I personally don't understand how anybody can. I understand that you do what you like, I guess, or if you do what you love. Maybe maybe I've never been that passionate about anything.
Let me in on this too.
But I mean,
Not you too, Aizen.
There's nothing
I just don't understand it.
Just certain times in life when you need to find
I have never been able to do the same thing for hours and hours on end. When I was back in Texas and I used to play my friends in Yu-Gi-Oh, I would start to get bored after I played for like 2-3 hours. If I was playing my friends or whatever, if I'm playing friends in video games or whatever, I get bored after playing for 2 or 3 hours. Depending on the company, I get bored after playing with them fools for an hour or so. Just because it gets old.
You passed the test.
I'm not sure why. And, you know, it ain't got nothing to do with anything, but
Why did you laugh like that?
I don't know. I'm probably not making sense to any of y'all. I'm not very good at I'm really not that good at words.
We're sorry, but I really needed that. Laughter's good for
That's actually not a realization. That's actually really stupid. For a guy who doesn't think he's good at video games, for a guy who doesn't think he's good at explaining things to be a Let's Player, and for a guy who can't play video games for hours on end, that's why a lot of times my videos will go up the day I record them, because I can't record them before that, because I've already done like 3 or 4 video recordings from that day, and I'm just like, I can't sit down and play this game anymore to record. For me to be a Let's Player or an attempt at a Let's Player, LP or a video game player, YouTuber, whatever the fudge you want to call it, that's kind of weird.
He's not really the imaginative type. He'll be out in the open, waiting for us.
That's actually really stupid. Now that I think about it, where the hell is this next? I know the next safe spot is up here.
It's the perfect place for a
Fucking
flanking
wolf can
attack.
probably catch us. Yes, it can. Turn around.
Secret is waiting for us ahead.
I know we get another safe spot before Shigure. If this episode has to be 40-45 minutes, it's all good. We've only got a couple of fights between now and the next safe spot, I believe. Because I really... See, this is the shit that pisses me off because my team isn't doing anything to help me. I'm getting double teamed and triple teamed over here. Well, double teamed and then triple teamed. And my team's just like, nah, he's got it. Which, of course, obviously he does, so to speak. Because, well, he being me controlling it, she does because Velvet didn't faint or die or anything. But still, damn, where the fuck's the love, man? Where's the support? Like I said, there's the safe spot. Like I said, I try to defend my mages from... especially my mages, because they don't typically just walk up and smack somebody. They take time to cast spells, especially if they're really strong ones or really good ones. I tend to try and protect them from other enemies and shit. But a lot of times, and the payoff is well worth it because they like to wreck shit. But a lot of times they're just like, nah, we're good. Over here fighting our own battles and stuff, which, you know, makes sense. You're fighting your own battles, but at the same time, kiss his ass. Support your allies or your allies won't support you. It's not exactly true, but I don't know. It kind of makes sense. Unless you're a good friend, I guess. Well, no, you know what, I'm not even. We're done. We're done with that. Yo, and she grew. Did she grow 2 levels? Yeah, she's level 55 now. What the fudge? Why did it take me so much longer to gain those 3? It took me legit like 30 minutes, and I've been playing this episode for... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyway, thank you all for watching as always. My name is Ray, and I will see you all next time, which is tomorrow for both of us, I guess, because I'm not recording anything after this shit. Part number 71 of Tales of Berseria. But until then...